Alrighty then, welcome to another exciting episode of FeelItRealWarm.com. There's the puppies. Victoria is going to be on her way. The light is still on in there, which means she's getting prettier. So I'll go get the prop. You guys hang out. I'll be back. Alrighty, I am down to one cigar, waiting for them to get here. Virginia, welcome to today's show. We answer your questions live, Joe Weldon. And we need some questions, folks, because besides, like, where are my puppies? Besides that, Goggles, Dave. Hey, buddy. If Barbie's with you, William, welcome to the show. So we need some questions, guys. Yasmin Maxwell, how thick is this is a good question. Look at that, that's thick. And it's full of words. And you can print them out, which is a good thing. Reacting to the world, we could talk about that. How to be naturally wealthy, Dave. That's all good fun. Accident of birth, the color of skin is in my way. I love that one. Walking in the faith. All right, good day, Bill. How are you? Joe. Where am I going? I went to get the prop. So where are the puppies at? Mama?
Yes, want me to find them?
No.
Okay.
You come in and do the thing. I'll go find the puppies.
That's okay.
All right.
Welcome.
Poor internet connection, for God's sake.
What?
How's that even possible?
Good day from PA. Hello,
Good
Bill.
day from PA.
Hello, Gaza.
All right, connection available.
Connection restored.
Oh, ain't that nice?
Yes.
Gaza. Mine
Hello,
says
Kathy.
paused.
Oh, well,
we're
it's
back.
coming. Hiya,
All right.
Michelle.
So,
Go to freenevel.com.
that is the rightness everyone said.
Join us.
In Manifesting Mastery.
Course.com.
Where are my puppies?
Hello, Virginia. I'm in a buffer zone 2.
Whoa.
Okay.
That's all right.
Hi,
Anastasia.
Stella. Jim.
Wasn't that cool yesterday in the call? Yeah, she put up a hi, Emmett. Lovely little post about, or lovely little comment. Hi, Bruce. About slowing down. How we took one of the callers and just helped them notice. I mean, most people who, I don't need to slow down, right? I love that. I'm doing really slow. I am slowed down. No, you're
And
not.
how Paul talked about the raindrop.
Oh,
and
poetry.
It was only, he could have only seen that in a slowed down state.
Yeah, from the stillness.
Yeah, really like that. Okay.
And we're back. That is
nice and quiet without the flea bags. Well, the flea bags are here.
Yeah, actually, little Joe Weldon's here.
Little Joe Weldon.
Here, I'll give you the prop. I'll get little Joe. Hey, little Joe.
Oh, look.
There he is, little Joe Weldon. He's looking more and more like him every day.
Hiya, Virginia.
So, boom, boom, boom.
This. Hello.
Look at him. He's a lovely little Joe
we
Weldon.
love him.
Yes,
we
he is.
love him.
So,
We
what
do
are your
this
questions?
Joe's
Toss them up,
face.
type quick, because I have no questions today. I don't even have any from emails. So,
No questions.
No, none. So it is the question and answer show.
Right.
Normally it's a long one, and we answer your questions live.
We've got
but-
time to answer your questions, so
So, great call as always, says Yasmin.
Yeah, it
Absolutely. So we'll answer an unasked question because we did have that show up in the group today. How do I get on the calls? Right, go to freedevil.com. You'll see a banner. It says Live Call Sunday. Click
hello,
that.
Bay. And
No
Tippy.
more Jello, says Tom. I don't know what that means.
More
But it is
Hello.
But he is a nice pup, isn't
Doesn't
he?
he say hello?
He's just a large mouse. Oh, Joe's talking about little Joe Weldon.
He's just
Yes,
a
he
large
is.
mouse. Hi, says
Alrighty.
Vicky. Hello, and
Doobie doobie doo.
is that Suzette?
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas
That's
as well.
Suzette and Chris Smith.
All right.
Okay,
So, no questions.
freenevel.com, join us in Manifest, and for refunds go to feelitrealfun.com.
That is what we
With
call
all of that
rightness.
out of the way, today's show is 6:02. Yasmin's has a question.
Has
Okay.
Tom and Joe been in touch yet? Nope. Don't know who they are.
Tom and Joe?
Nope. That answers that pretty
Okay.
quick, doesn't it? Yep. Yes,
Hello,
no
Arthur.
questions are usually the fastest,
Anyone else
right?
got a question?
How does the Prosperity Pack differ from MM? Wow, totally.
Prosperity pack.
So in the Prosperity Pack, you go to a download page where you can download that. We suggest printing it out because it's good
Double
fun.
page.
They've got like 60 seconds or 60 lessons in there with a whole bunch of really cool hand-selected lectures of Neville as well. And a bunch of recordings. So there's like, I don't know, 6 groups of recordings or something like that. But it's good stuff. So
Good stuff.
it's
Hello,
totally
Jackson.
different. You know how MM comes out, a little bit every day, do it, then you get your next day, then you do it, your next day, then you do it. That's different.
Okay, Suzette, we'll
All right.
call you Suze.
Suze.
David Markoff.
All right, Dave says, can we
Be trying to never
let's try. Let's
Try it one more time.
All right, can be trying to nevelize too many things at once. It seems like I start forgetting some of them. Great question, Dave. I find the opposite. I find most people assume it's going to take 1,000 sessions to imagine up a pizza.
Yes.
And so, they imagine up the pizza, soulmate, lottery win, right? Like every day, 3 times a day, pizza, pizza, pizza. You know what happens after you do that?
Nah.
Yeah, after a while,
In
you
fact-
never want pizza again. Even though you think you want pizza, you're going, man, I'm having struggling time doing my session for my pizza. Pete, huzzah. That was the guy that used to...
Pizza.
Yeah, he delivers the pizza. He always comes up and I go, I say pizza. He goes, yep. And I said, I introduced Pete. This is my wife, Victoria. Victoria Pizza. I'm a lovely guy. So yeah, and here's the cool thing, Dave. I've got hundreds of buns in the oven. And of course, I don't think about them.
Someone must be walking the fence line.
Guys! Anyway.
Right. Yes,
Right.
you got hundreds of buns in the oven. And that happens.
Hey! You take care of that, babe.
Okay.
This is the show.
I was just going to say that for me, that happens. Like I'll think of
Come here,
something
good boy.
that I really want, well, that'd be ace to have or whatever, and it's not that they no longer important. It's just like other things move in with more priority or something, and
Yeah, something else shows up.
Yes.
It's nice knowing, like, seriously, like, there's always something coming. This is another really good antidote because it's like nothing happening. Everything went the other way. How could that possibly happen? Because if I've got 3,000 things on special delivery, I can't possibly go, it all worked out the wrong way. It's just, that's a weird one, right?
Yeah.
So, don't worry about forgetting them, Dave. If anything, once you really move into it, you won't feel the need to imagine it anymore. So,
Now, Stella Jim just had a question.
what was his question?
He'd like to know.
Come on, guys.
How do you create memories to react from? I think.
Cool.
Hang on.
You're doing it all the
Just-
time.
It's just. I won't. It's just the one just up from that. Thanks. Go down.
Gosh darn Facebook.
I'd be interested to hear. Yeah.
Where you and everyone else has created memories to react from. Cool. I do it in consciousness. Thank you, Stella Jim. Have a lovely day. By the way, you know what a Stella beer tastes like, right? That's what's cool. Now, you never, like, to desire a beer is to feel that. Get it? So there's one from prior experience. Okay, so you can make one up. You could imagine having a Stella beer here on our veranda, right? So you can take a memory that you have and add something to it. You're the bartender.
That's nice.
Where are they?
I'll go. Right.
Let's go find them.
Double check if there's more questions there.
All right.
And if we've missed anyone.
And see if we missed anyone. Today's show is pretty lively, isn't it? There they are. Crazy. All right, so how's that so far? So here's the cool thing, right? Even if you know, you can look at me, right? You know what I look like. Imagine me wearing a red shirt.
A red shirt.
A red shirt.
Do you have
Okay.
a red shirt?
I don't think I own a red shirt
I don't
anymore.
think
It's
you
been a
do.
long time.
Yes.
I'll have to go to the Savers and buy one.
So imagine you wearing a red shirt.
Yeah. While you're here, Stella Jim, enjoying a Stella beer while I enjoy some scotch. So I'll just be
And
honest with you.
20's wearing a red shirt.
Yeah, red shirt. All
Yes.
right. So, how's that? Boom. So, who's next? Toss up
other
a question, or else
question?
we'll go play with those.
Kathy's imagining it now.
Ooh,
You're going to come
Kathy.
and drink whiskey.
All right. So, Taya says, when revising a bad experience, do I revise everything, even though it's a lot, or do I pick a moment that would imply your desired outcome? You can play either way. So, got a recent revision that comes to mind?
Well, the one thing that, which I found fascinating that we talked about, and I can't remember where it was, but you were saying revising a situation, or it might have been the coffee game. or something. But I was saying how my parents never ever got along. Now I could try and revise.
By the way,
every single
I never met her
instance.
dad. Her dad's
But
this
you can imagine.
thing called dad, right?
Yes.
But I've met her mother. Right?
Yeah.
You know what mom tells me about dad?
Yeah, crap.
Never
crap,
been
crap.
good. I mean, never.
And
never.
it's real victim, like.
Never. Oh,
all
he
the
was
times
so
he hit me,
bad.
It's just like, God. Anyway, so I could revise every single memory I have where Dad was a prick, because he was a prick. But anyway, or we did a great one where I revised and had a memory of Dad saying to Mum, "Would you like a cup of tea?"
Notice her breathing changed, her eyes.
Yeah.
Right. This is real.
Yeah.
Right.
So that for me, Dad never ever, like, that has never actually occurred in my past. But for me to have that as a memory of him saying that to Mum,
It gives to her.
that would be, yeah.
By the way, it gives to me.
And it gives to Mum.
It gives to her mom.
Because I'm not there bitching about Dad. It's like all of a sudden I've got a different memory to remember him from and their relationship. And then, yeah, the whole family being happy with that. So, yeah.
This is cool. So, when you can imagine something that implies things were different, it could be yesterday. I love when the question shows up, my entire life has sucked. Do I have to revise all of it? It's like, wow, that would suck, wouldn't it? I mean, like, if you're 30 and you've got 30 years of suck, and you've got to, like, Joe says her tonality changed. Yeah, tonality tells you that. I have no interest in words. When
Yeah.
people say things, I am never listening to words. I'm listening to that, right? Her tonality changes.
That's what it calls us always, because you pick up on so much.
Totally,
Because you
yep.
have got the best ear.
Totally.
But yeah.
Absolutely. Join us in a live call.
They're fantastic.
Join us in all of them. Right?
Yeah.
Some people do. That's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Yesterday, Yasmin brought the chings.
Yes, she
Because
did.
Victoria, as you saw in yesterday's show, when I said sausages,
For lunch, I was like, oh, what? I'm sick of sausages.
not happy, right? So,
Yes.
boom.
So it's, yep.
So
Okay.
I got
What's the
one.
difference between... Oh, you got something else
I got
somewhere?
one from.
Sorry, TP, you got to
Yeah,
wait.
you already got a question answered. Go away. Love you, buddy.
Is it okay to think lovingly for someone about something you are not so sure they are ready for?
Absolutely. I love when Neville talks about ultimately there's only one I am imagining it all, right? So even your desire or thought to, you know what, I'm going to imagine lovingly for them.
Yeah.
I've shared where I wanted to kill the drug dealer years ago. I'm not a fan of drug dealers, and whenever they sell drugs to people I'm really not a fan. There's a part of me that just wants to muddy it up and get a straight razor and slit their Achilles tendons so they can't walk anymore. But we restrained that, Mr. 2020, because that's a good thing, right? Because I'm not a good liar. Because while immigrating to Australia, if they would say, "Have you ever stalked a drug dealer and cut their Achilles tendon so they can't walk anymore?" I'd have to say yes, if I did it, which I didn't. So, but here's what happened, guys. I'm bringing him in and putting him on a leash. So,
Yep.
here's what happened. I decided instead I lived from a different state, in the state of loving something or another, right? Imagine this guy, so right, I'm going to imagine him doing something other than selling drugs. So I just felt the relief that I would feel if he didn't sell drugs, and suddenly what popped in was to imagine him selling antiques. And the last I heard of him, he was somewhere in the backwoods of southwestern Pennsylvania selling antiques because he had a fascination with the things because he loved his grandma. Right? That's all I know, right? But here's the thing, right? So I was imagining muddying up. I mean, I can be Mr. fucking Inviso Man back in the old days. Now I'm like slow Mr. Inviso Man. But we could have changed a life with a straight razor. Instead we did something very different.
Yeah.
So nothing quite like keeping it real.
Yeah.
So there you go. Was he ready to become an antique dealer? On some level, he accepted it. Right?
Yeah.
On some level, he accepted having something legitimate going on in his life. And guess what? For me to imagine him having something legitimate going on in his life gives to me as well. Right? So
Excuse me.
there we go.
Yeah.
Half-price chings. That's
so,
right.
TP's question was...
TP's question. You're lucky I like you.
What's the... something?
What's the difference between that and consciously dreaming? Cool. I consciously dream a lot. I remember my dreams a lot. And like in most of my dreams, I'm teaching, right? I used to travel a lot in my dreams. I don't travel anymore. I don't travel in my dreams anymore. It's like, yep, here's where I go, right? You know, it's a 20-minute walk, right? That's as far as my dreams ever go. But here's the thing. I dream a lot about teaching. And so that's all I got. Consciously dreaming could be just about anything. You want to chase them down?
Yeah, I'll go and get the lead as well.
Leads are here. Yeah, they are full of vinegar today.
Yes.
Alrighty. Virginia says, I have a poor memory, which can be both good and bad. Should I work on improving my memory? Do you desire to? Here's my cool thing. Ready? Somebody says to me, why did you imagine up buying a used BMW for the price of a Chevy? And I said, right, why did I? Right? And I realized something. There goes Victoria. Power walking. So, why did I imagine a used BMW for the price of a Chevy? First of all, I'm the guy that gets top shelf meat at bottom shelf prices, and I do this everywhere in life. So it's an identity that I love, right? One of the services that we use in our business costs $300 a month. That's $3,600 a year. I tend to get it for about $1,800 every year. For some reason, they give it to me at that price for fun. I could pay $3,600, but I'd rather have the extra money for scotch. Let's be real. So on the other side of the coin, why that car? Okay, what did I imagine for it? I imagined Emmett bouncing around in the back seat. All we had was Emmett back then. Now we have Emmett and Bruce. But here's the fun thing. I don't want a new BMW. Because if I had a new BMW, I wouldn't put the puppies in it. And if I didn't put the puppies in it, I wouldn't drive it except to go to the pool. And so I enjoy being in my Beamer. And I enjoy the puppies with us because that's what I do. And so the whole thing works together for me like that. You get it? Tom says, I just had an epiphany. Sweet. Jesus. We love when people have the epiphany. So, how do we do? Any more? Where Victoria's with the puppies. Anyway. So, what other questions do you got? I'll sit here and brag about the Neville Goddard Prosperity Prop. Where are the puppies? I tied Bruce up.
Yeah, had enough.
Had enough. Hey, there's Emmett.
Yeah, got the lead on Emmett. Tied Bruce up. Right.
Right.
Some guy was walking past the gate and there. Rah, rah, rah. Right. Okay.
Crazy. Anyway, what do I want? Got it. Yeah, that's the cool thing. Because again, like, you know what? There's two sides to this. I used to have this thing called PTSD. I could tell you every inmate's number that beat on me, right? Because my life depended on it. Because if I saw you coming at me with a stick, I memorized your inmate number, right? So this is what's good fun. You know what my biggest curse was when I had PTSD? I remembered fucking everything, right?
All at once.
All at once, right? So you wake up. I used to sleep like a baby, folks. Every 2 hours, I'd wake up screaming and shitting myself. Right? Mm-hmm. That's the life of PTSD. You sleep like a baby. Somebody smashed the love button because that was funny, right? Humor. Some people don't like humor. I don't get it. But that's how I used to sleep. Now, creating the capacity to be able to forget things rapidly was very useful for me, because, seriously, I remembered every license plate I went past. Being a cop, that was life, right? I want to know the car that I'm stopping. I want to know the car that I stopped last week. I don't remember shit now when it comes to numbers. I don't want to, right? Yeah. So you can play with this in so many ways. But if I do need to remember something, or I need direct access to something, it's there. So, how's that? Leah, welcome to the show.
TP mentioned, but I don't know if it was an aside or not, but he said you were talking about training or teaching.
Yep.
Yeah. But he was thinking about making money.
How about you making money? I don't care if you make money. Yeah, I do, right? Here's the thing. If you make some money, you get to come here with... If you don't make much money, you can mail cigars. Right? Feel free to mail us cigars anytime, anyone. Label it as a book. It makes it a little easier for me.
Yes.
On the other hand, make a lot of money and come on down. Bring 20 in your suitcase, right?
Yes.
Tell them that you got it. Don't try to sneak them in, right? Be honest.
Yeah.
They'll probably let you slide because you can tell them, like, I smoke 9 a day.
I need these.
That's right.
Actually, I saw nothing to do with this, sorry, but a post on the Whiskey Facebook group that you're in. Oh. And it said something about someone had bought a bottle of whiskey for $2,200.
Yes.
And when it hit the country, they had to pay another $400 in duty. Yeah, because you're always talking about you want that expensive bottle of whiskey.
That's right. Well, that's why they're expensive here.
Okay.
Vices in Australia cost twice as much as Vices elsewhere. Like that cheap Ballantine's whiskey in the States, it's like $20. It's like $35 here. And they say it's good. It's like, really? Come on. Anyway, Taya says, steady to sleep or feeling it real with your eyes open. For some reason, it's easier for me to feel it real with my eyes open. Cool. Do what's not easy. In other words, I want you to learn how to have fun imagining with your eyes open and have fun doing it with your eyes closed.
Right.
I want you to be able to do this anywhere at any time. It's like the folks that say, can I use mood music? You sure can. Right? Put on some
or alpha, theta, brainwave stuff.
Yeah. Put on some heavy metal if you like Enya. Put on some Enya if you like heavy metal. It's like, yeah, man, I put on my to get amped up in the morning. Really, I want you to put on the most depressing Enya that you can find. Right? Use that to amp up. And you guys that are like, I need to calm down, I'm going to put on Enya. Yeah, bump, 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 bump. Yeah, I'll give you my relaxing playlist. Right?
Yeah.
So, and here's the fun. I want you to play everywhere. I don't want anyone to have a favorite manifesting method.
Yeah.
I don't want you to have music that you need or like to.
Yeah.
I want you to, when someone puts a shotgun in your gut, been there, right? Imagine something besides fuck. Right? Because when they do shove the shotgun in your gut and you're looking at them in the eyes and you imagine fucked, probably you become a splat, right?
Yeah.
Could have been there.
Yeah.
On the other hand, I imagine something else and raised one eyebrow.
Cigars and whiskey.
And here we are, right?
Yeah.
25 years later.
Tara, I like that.
27? A lot.
Cool.
All right. So.
Taya. Sorry, I kept putting an R in there. I don't know why. All right.
All right. You have a new name.
Yes.
All right.
Any other questions?
Any other questions for today's? This has been fun.
Yeah.
That's right. Except for Brucey. I'm tied up now.
I know. He's over there somewhere. He'll be all right. We love him.
We went to the dog park yesterday, and he made a friend. In other words, another dog ran up to him, and he said, "Rrr," and the other dog went, "Rrr," and I said, "Sit," and he sat, and the other dog goes, "Pounce." I said, "Fuck." And it was great fun because these were two dogs that don't put up with shit from each other, right? They never met before. But it was great because in the end, Brucey made a friend because it's like, she won't put up with shit, he won't put up with shit.
Yeah.
We're going to get along just fine.
But then at the end, he even got out of his harness somehow.
Oh, yeah.
So 20's holding him back. These dogs.
Yeah, they're both. It's one of those cartoon things where you see
all of a
like
sudden, oh my God. I've got the lead with the harness and there's no dog in it.
There's no dog. But it all worked out good because Willie Dieters. Love you, buddy.
The pups. Emmett's nearly 3.5. Sorry, where are we? July. Oh, he's over 3.5. He'll be 4 in November.
That's right.
Yeah.
According to the Maxwell.
And Bruce is younger, although he's bigger. Bruce, on his birthday, will be 3.5. So, yeah.
That's right. So they're about 6 months apart.
Yeah.
It's not like having human kids.
No.
All right, so I got a joke for everyone.
Yeah.
Right? So unless some more questions pop up.
Yeah.
So when I worked in the prison, I met this lady. She was visiting her son. Her son's name was Bob. And I ended up talking with her because she's waiting for Bob to come out. I said, "How many kids do you have, ma'am?" She goes, "I got 13, all boys." I said, "You got 13 old boys?" She goes, "Yes, sir."
How long you been married? 13
It's like wow.
years?
So let me ask you a question. Tell me about this. And she goes, "Well, you know the smartest thing I did?" So, well, considering that your son is my client, go ahead. She goes, they all have the same name, Bob. And I said, "Let me get this right. You've got 13 kids. They're all named Bob." She goes, "Yes, sir." I says, "Well, why did you do that?" She goes, "Well, for dinner time, the only thing I got to do is yell Bob, and they all come running." I said, "All right, fair enough." Right. So her and Bob have a visit at the end. True story, as in the Fargo way, right? So at the end of the visit, I said, "Ma'am, I got a question for you." And she goes, "Yes, sir." And I said, "If you just wanted one of them to come, what would you do?" She goes, "I'd yell out the last name of his daddy."
That's terrible. Okay. Right.
Alrighty. So the lesson of the day, imagine outside of the box. Visit us at freeneville.com.
Is that it? Is there no more questions?
Any more questions? Come on, that was great. Smash the something button if you like that.
Thank you. He wants that. I noticed your mate Willie D. Harris Jr. popped in.
I love Willie.
Yeah, cool.
I call Willie every year on his birthday at 3 a.m. his time. Why? Because I love Willie.
Okay.
That's why. Gerald,
All
welcome
right. So, if that's it, that's a great idea.
Oh, we got some laughter. West Virginia. Yeah, close enough. Camp Hill. I mean, I'm sure we had your mates from West Virginia there.
It's funny how you always talk about West Virginia.
Oh, you have Bill's from Pennsylvania.
It's
He
no
understands
doubt
West Virginia.
Our Tasmania, yes.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Or New Zealanders. Right. Oh, sorry, maybe not. I shouldn't say that.
Mercy.
No.
all right.
Yeah, a bit like how we make fun of Tasmanians. All right.
So,
Virginia, way to go. That's what we want everyone here to do. We want you to tell us, what did you learn? What did you learn about you? And what was your best bit?
that is the rightness, everyone.
Type
it down. Just take a moment.
Yeah.
It'll make it yours. And, by the way, share the show.
Sandra said it took her a second. Yeah, I know. Sort of like, 13 different dads.
I did. My buddy Jimmy growing up, his sister was his half-sister, his younger brother was his half-brother, and their youngest sister was his half-sister as well.
Oh,
but they were all different daddies. God. And talking about good fun. And his mom was hot. I mean, let's face it, I can understand why things happen the way they did.
Save on toothpaste. That's right. No teeth in their mouths.
Well, my buddy Kenny, his wife in Austin, Texas, I think made like $45 an hour as a tooth hygienist. Or as a dental hygienist. And in West Virginia, right outside of the main casino there, because I used to go there all the time because you could smoke inside, so I'd smoke up a cigar and listen to Nicky Fiasco, who did a great Frank Sinatra for like 4 hours on a Sunday.
Yes.
But whenever you leave and you get in the thing, right across the street from this awesome casino is the stripper trailer. Right? And on the stripper trailer, they have amateur night on Wednesdays, which is just a fascinating thought. Amateur night on Wednesdays.
Amateur nights.
So amateur West Virginia strippers on a Wednesday. Just makes me wonder. But right below there was a handcrafted sign, and it was like tooth hygienist wanted, $7 an hour.
Hygienist.
It's like, yeah, they wouldn't have much work to do.
Yeah, one tooth per mouth.
Done. And somebody says you can get the prosperity pack. That's right.
Yes, that's right. So after
did
telling
we ever do all that?
all what you learned about you, and what your best bit was.
That's right.
Angela said she came in at 13 boys named Bob, and so that was what she learned. But watch the refund, and you'll get the context. Meanwhile, yes, that's the prosperity pack for Alessandra, was it? Yeah,
Yep.
get the prosperity pack.
If you print it out, you can read it on a computer. I think you're nuts if you do. Right, for a couple bucks, you can print it and bind it like a big ass book.
It is a big ass book.
It is a big ass. Look at it. It's got words on every page on both sides.
Yes, on both sides. Okay. Meanwhile, go to freeneville.com.
That's right.
Suddenly gusted up the wind. Join us in manifestingmasterycourse.com.
That is the rightness.
Or
join us on the live call Sunday. Like,
Yeah.
seriously, we had so much fun. By the way, here's the deal. Ready? The live call is not, here are the 4 steps to feel it real. I'm going to bore you for tears for 2 hours. We renamed it the Explorers Club because what we do is we explore, like you, how this works, and we do it in the most delightful way. How many giggles per call?
loads.
Lots. Right?
Yeah, and it's not just yes and me.
Yeah, it's not just the two with the wine.
No. Yeah, good one,
So
Alessandra, because she said that she put up her best bit or something about playing with all. Don't focus on one tool, like playing with all the tools. I saw that sneak through.
Nice.
Which is ace. Okay. And for refunds, go to feelitrealfun.com.
That's right, over 600 episodes of this. If you go to freeneville.com/podcast, right?
You
Oh my
can
God,
listen to
we've got almost 400 podcasts now too.
Yeah.
I mean, they're fast. I mean, they're just fun. Like, I'm done
you
shivering
love
now. I
Time
go
to go
inside. All right, I'm gonna put on something warm.
All right. Oh, thank you, Virginia.
Look
Looks
at all
like
that.
she's posted up some links for us. So.
Excellente.
All right.
Rockstar. You are the official link chick now.
You got a call this morning, so we're not DPing. We're not
Yeah.
even mentioning the name.
Yeah, we will go
We
there
to
after.
DOGPARK
Yep,
for
Dad will go
lunch.
swimming at 11. Swimming
Have
at
you
11.
learned to spell, Emmett? He's looking at me.
Oh, he's a smart little bugger. He
Yeah.
probably learned that from. I bet you, Joe and Emmett are quantumly intertwined, and Joe's probably learned how to spell, and Emmett now knows how to spell. Okay, let me know, which joke did you like better? The one about
It
the.
didn't go down. Okay.
All right.
Good one, Suze.
This is what-
I remember you said call you Suze, not Susan.
Suze.
I imagine
That's right.
lovingly about me,
Nice.
you, and others too. Lovely.
All right, I'm going to go
Okay.
put on something warm. I'm
Yeah.
shivering.
Okay,
All right.
see you tomorrow.
Oh, I don't have any undies on.
Have a great day. Oh, we